Hi, everyone. It is time to chat from the park, the beautiful, glorious park with all the colors. Gonna give you a little spin around and then I'm gonna stop and chat a little bit. So, thanks so much for coming here and showing your support. Wind elements, showing your support and listening and leaving comments, engaging and letting me know that you're also feeling the things I'm feeling. You're also working through the same things, etc. I love it. It's exciting. It's scary, but most of all, I appreciate it. Today, I wanted to sort of just talk about the idea of, or the concept of laziness, and how we say things like, "Oh, I'm feeling really lazy," or "I had a really lazy day, and I did or didn't do this or whatever." And I think sometimes it's said in a way of just like descriptive, I didn't do much. But most often I feel that people are saying that in a really punitive way and or accusing other people of being lazy. Like, young folk who have a different work ethic. I was chatting with someone recently in a store. I don't know her, but she said, the trouble with this generation is that they're really lazy. And I said, well, I don't know that it's lazy as much as that their work ethic is a reaction to their perhaps boomer parents or their Gen X parents who, just believed in work hard, play hard, overdo it, glorify workaholism and identify with it. And as much as I am a Gen Xer, totally, and I have my moments too of being like, how do they expect the world to go on if they're not going to work? Like, I have those moments for sure. But ultimately, I think the reaction is we want to have a life. We want to be healthy and we want to feel good. And, we don't have to do it this way. And I think there's some kinks that need to be worked out for sure. But I just wanted to say that. I kind of wanted to defend the generations that are younger and that are sort of trying to forge their way out into the workplace now. But also, I want to say that we might want to consider not saying that we're lazy, because on the days or the times or the months or even the years where we don't feel like we're producing in the way that we should or could, the chances are there is a gap between your mind and your soul, or your heart and your mind, treating the soul and heart as kind of one in this conversation. There's probably some dissonance. There's probably a gap there, and that gap will suck the life out of you. And I know this firsthand. And I just want to tell you and remind you that if you are experiencing this inertia or this lethargy, and you know that you have no real excuse, or you don't feel like it's valid, there is a strong, strong possibility that you're dead wrong, and that it's something that you need to honor and pay attention to. And when we are focused on loving ourselves truly, we aren't usually beating ourselves up, and we aren't shoulding ourselves. So a little reminder to remove the word should. You can always switch it to could. And as well, have a look at what you might be running from and or avoiding, or what something that might just feel too painful to address and or go into. And I mean, I don't need to say find a good therapist. I mean, I can say those things and I highly recommend it. But I think first and foremost, it's identifying and validating that you aren't lazy, and that it's more something about your heart and your soul that needs work and love. So I wanted to say that because I think a lot of us are really, really hard on ourselves, and that stuff comes from deep, deep places. It's been generationally handed down to us. Thank you very much. And it's a little bit of an uphill battle, actually. So maybe I can just be someone in your life to say, you're not lazy. But on top of that, do get your iron levels checked, ladies. Okay? Men, you can too, but most likely it's a woman who's going to have this issue. And I have been in the gutter before, and many of you I know are, and you're working on it and you're going through the things of menopause or perimenopause, and it is not easy, but you're not alone. But in the meantime, at minimum, get your iron checked. I say this about once a year, and I just can't stress it enough. So that's it for now. Hope you have a good day, and thanks so much for watching. And let me know if you've had your iron checked lately. And if you did it change your life when you got it sorted, or are you struggling to sort it? Yeah, would love to know. And also, if you think that this is beneficial to anyone else in your life, I would appreciate you sharing. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the posts, which come sporadically. Okay, thanks. Bye.